What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Mark the Hammer Coleman versus Montell Griffin in a boxing match. Yup, you heard that right. Now, Mark Coleman right now is 58 years old, and I just want to say respect and admiration for Mark Coleman, who got in great shape for his age after letting himself go, having injuries, body a little banged up, self-admittedly having an alcohol problem. He's come such a long way. I've been watching the journey. Super inspirational. Love Mark Coleman. Absolute pioneer and legend of the sport. First UFC heavyweight champ, the godfather of ground and pound. With all that being said, should he be taking his boxing match against Montell Griffin? No. Montell Griffin is a former legit pro boxer, former champion. He's 53 years old right now. And I think this is just terrible. A terrible fight / boxing match from Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman, he's not a striker. He's not a boxer. He's not a striker. Yes, he's picked up skills throughout the years of training, but it's just not his forte. Grappling, wrestling, ground and pound is. That's his specialty in world. Now, I don't know if he's doing this for strictly the payday, which, I mean, if he is, I hope it's a great payday. If he's doing this for, the competitive nature of it, because he has a fire in him, he needs something to get out of bed in the morning to train for. And it's like super commendable, it's commendable and admirable. But at this stage is not going to be conducive to his health at all. There's a lot going on, man. It's Mark Coleman's age. It's the mileage. I know he had a serious, hip surgery. I think a hip replacement, actually. I don't know the condition of Montell Griffin. But if Montell Griffin has half of the skill that he's had throughout his boxing career when he was in his prime, heck, maybe even 1/3, this is not going to go well for Mark Coleman at all. I don't know who's sanctioning this. It's almost like a shame on you thing, to be honest with you. I don't want to see Mark Coleman hurt. Boxing is not a game. Mixed martial arts is not a game, obviously. You can die, be like maimed, seriously injured. But strictly speaking about boxing, I mean, the risk of brain trauma is higher than mixed martial arts because you have less ways to defend yourself, to defend against brain trauma. You can't go for takedowns. You can't have like extended clinching. So there's no breaks of being punched in the head. I've been following Mark Coleman's journey, getting back in shape. And I know he's been through a lot. I know the Kevin Randleman death was brutal. That was like his best friend. Rest in peace to the monster. Coleman has been through a lot, and I have nothing but respect and admiration for him again, as far as being like a pioneer of the sport, a legend, getting to the place where he's at right now. Like, wow, it takes a lot of heart and determination and mental fortitude to pull yourself out of like the abyss and darkness like that. And his journey's been remarkable. I mean, if you look at the before and after pictures, he's looking faster, he's looking stronger and more muscular, lost a lot of weight. And like kudos and props to him. And if this was like a mixed martial arts fight, I think I would feel a lot more comfortable with it. But no, this is a straight boxing match. And Mark Coleman, he's going to get hurt. This is not going to end well for him. I hope these guys have some kind of an agreement, not to go too crazy on each other, to have a fun competitive boxing match. But if Montell Griffin wants to put it on Mark, it's not going to be pretty. I don't know what Coleman's motivation is taking his boxing match. If it's coming strictly from a competitive place, if he wants something to get out of bed in the morning, if he has that fire in him to compete on some level. If it's strictly for a payday, that's kind of sad because your health and especially your life comes first. And like these legends and pioneers should always be cared for, you know what I mean? Monetarily. I know there's no such thing as like a pension, but maybe there should be, man. Now, this is just assumptions. I don't know if it's for the payday. But if Coleman's taking his for the payday, I hope it's a great one. Because if Montell Griffin comes in 1/3 of what he was in his prime, boy, oh boy, this is not going to be pretty. The last time Coleman was in action was in 2010 against Randy Couture. Montell Griffin, I believe, 2011. And Montell Griffin, his last fight, he won via unanimous decision. And before that, his record was like spotty, but he wasn't being put to sleep. He ended kind of like on a good note. Yeah, guys, I don't know, man. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this boxing match. Do you like it? Does it concern you? Are you worried for Mark Coleman? How do you think this boxing match is going to play out? Thanks for watching the segment, guys. Appreciate it. Just had to rant on this and want to read your thoughts. Thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one. Until then, take care.